again, everybody, once again, we are giving away a free $50 gift card when we reach 1,500 subscribers to one lucky subscriber. Please hit like and subscribe and comment below to enter. For today's adventure, we are going to visit the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival, located south of Pittsburgh near Uniontown. Here we see the opening ceremony of one of the bands of actually opening the festival before we actually go in. So that was the king setting off the festival with a cannon. This is on a large piece of farmland. There's also woods in the back, which is hard to see. There's also stuff in the woods. So if you go, make sure you go into the woods, you'll see a lot of shops and restaurants and shows. So here we have a large walkway. There are a lot of shops to shop at, a few shows, a jousting arena, and a few eateries, and some games. You can purchase tickets both online and at the festival. And this I thought was really pretty, this fairy that blows bubbles. Here's one of the eateries. You can see they have some desserts, shaved ice, baked potatoes, pizza, salad, and beer and pop. I did get from this location a bread bowl with chicken salad inside of it because it was a hot day. I didn't want to eat any soup. This is one of the bands called CRAIC, I believe. This is the band that also helped open the Renaissance Festival. This is just perusing some of the shops. This one had little baby dragons from leather. We have children's clothes, women's clothes, and men's clothes. You can purchase your clothes there or also rent them. So this was sort of a cosplay event. You can dress up if you can with your own clothes or purchase clothes there or just rent them for the festival. I believe this area was, no it's not. There were areas for rental costumes. This is my chicken salad, which is pretty decent, and the bread bowl, the bread was excellent. And I stood underneath a shaded vine area and watched the festival. There were picnic tables scattered around various areas and of course around all the eating areas. This was very neat. It was called cast in bronze, and this man had developed an instrument using cast bronze bells from the Renaissance. Looking around this same area, they did have a haunted house that was extra money, I believe $5. Some more shaded eating areas, one of the eateries, a theater, and some more shops in the woods. A close-up of one of the eateries. We had crab cakes, scotch egg, sausage, the usual giant turkey drumstick, beer, pina coladas. I did have a pina colada, and the pretzel was pretty good. This next section was a bird show, which I thought was really interesting. It was very informative. It discussed different types of birds of prey.
Anything that affects them will eventually affect us.
At the end of the show, you can go up to the tent and get close-ups of all the birds. I would have liked to see the snowy white owl from Harry Potter, since Harry Potter is one of my favorite reading series. This owl was having trouble, wasn't performing correctly, so she was trying to lure it. This is just the tent on the side. You can go get close-ups, photographs of birds, and ask them any questions you want to. This bird in particular tried to bite me, as a matter of fact. This is another section in the woods of an eatery. We had fried macaroni and cheese on a stick. Who needs that for the summer? Pirates Pub or Pirates Cove. This was a Pirates weekend when I was there, so a lot of people were dressed as pirates and also drunk. This is coming out of the woods, so when you first walk in, you'll see a big plateau, and you can't really see the entrance to the woods, so make sure you go back into the woods. Make sure you get a program and check them out. These were different various eateries and little shoppies around that one sold tea. Several games. This one was the gaming blend. You got to throw different types of axes. There were also areas where you could shoot a bow and arrow, and also a crossbow. Some more of the little shops and boutiques scattered throughout the woods. This one had a lot of headpieces, had sort of a mystical crystals, headpieces, crystal balls, that sort of thing. Mystical, magical, lots of necklaces and charms, so if you're into that, you're definitely going to find something you like here. It was a really cool shop. It had skeletons, taxidermy, and furs from real animals. If you're not into that, there were several shops like this here. The owner said that things were gathered ethically, but they made jewelry out of them and collectibles. I wanted to buy a raccoon tail, or I should say a fox tail, but it was just not in my budget for today. Here's some of the foxtails. They dyed in different colors. There was taxidermy of different types of animals. Bat. The huge raven. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's real or that stretched skull or not. I should have asked. And some piranha, because we all need piranha on our shelf. This is another one of the shops. This one had a lot of pirate gear, beautiful hats, in the Rococo Renaissance time period. Mostly for women, because I have more of a feminine decor to it. This person made leather masks of different creatures. This was the crossbow port. They had real crossbows that you could shoot, both a children's version and an adult version. Since this is fall, our target was a pumpkin. They had popcorn, cinnamon, little beasts around. And of course the privies. Some of the privy sections did have sinks, hand towels, and hand sanitizer, so there was some areas that did have running water. This is inside the forest in one of the shopping areas and food areas. There are children's areas, food areas, shopping areas inside the woods, and also outside the woods. But it's hard to see this wooded section, so please make sure you check the map if you go. We'll do a little walkthrough of some of the shops that are here. If you're into New Age stuff, Wicca, that sort of thing, you'll find a lot of interesting things here. You might like jewelry, clothes, incense, herbs, crystals, that sort of thing. And beef jerky, because we all need. And a body painting that was also popular. Gemstones and crystals, a fan favorite. There was much more to see than what I'm showing you here, so I tried to show some of the highlights that I thought were interesting, but there is more to see, there are more shows, there's more to do. There's not enough time in the day to do or see everything. You would have to come back. This man is cracking open a geode for a customer. This area sold flowers that they dipped in wax to kind of preserve them. That was sort of an interesting thing. This was a really interesting area. This shop sold different types of animated puppets. They were kind of expensive. They were tube puppets that you can animate their head with, clamp them onto your shoulder, and kind of move them around like they were actually sitting on your shoulder as a pet. Live entertainment, different types of musicians. The highlight, of course, was the jousting. So the jousting took place about 3 times a day, and it told a story from the beginning of the day to the ending. They challenged multiple nights until it got down to one winner. So it was a little story they told. You had to go back about 3 times. It lasted about 20 minutes each session. And the King and Queen of the Renaissance were also there to adjudicate everything that was happening.
Noble knights, before we continue, please introduce yourselves to the people gathered here upon.
My people, I am Sir Lilith, the Vicar of Nestos and Queen's Champion. Stand with
years ago, and today, you can cheer for me or not, you can like me or not, for I really do not care. I'm here for one reason, and one reason only, and that is bloodshed!
They performed different feats of catching rings, hand battling, and also jousting. In this battle, I watched the female did win. She was the good guy. This is the King of the Renaissance knighting a baby, which is something I've never seen before.
Her name? Liliander? In the name of God, Saint Michael, and Saint George, I dub thee Dame Liliander. And I'm not responsible for any therapy later on, thinking swords coming out her head.
So this was the king's court at this time. There was a knighting ceremony where anybody could be knighted for free. They gave you a certificate. So please check out the time. There's little schedules in between bigger shows. Read the entire map when you get it. There's all kinds of little things happening. And plan your day accordingly. You could miss something fun. This was a fire breathing show called Dragon Fire. Some more entertainment. These were large swings with animals. Some of them were made on ships, kind of like pirate ships. Walking through the upper section, here are some more costumes and clothes you can buy. One of the more popular things were these sort of bustiers. At the very end there was a glassworks shop that did live demonstrations of glass blowing and also sold handmade glass blown objects. For the guys, they had all kinds of blades and knives, swords, axes, maces, you name it, they had every kind of medieval weapon you could think of there. The prices weren't that bad. Even a large sword was maybe $150, so I will say it wasn't that bad. They also had items for children, so this adventure armory was very cute. They had little colored wooden swords and axes and that sort of thing. And here we are on our way out, running once again into our little bubble ferry, who gave us a nice little show of magic bubbles as we walked out. Now parking here is free, and they will direct you to parking. I would advise getting there early in the morning as soon as they open up at 10:30. It goes from 10:30 to 6. There isn't enough time to see all the shows in one day, so if you want to see everything, you might have to come back for another day. And here we are vacating with a homeless jester to the side. Okay, so that was our tour of the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival. I thought it was worth the price. I thought it was fun and interesting. If you like history, you like the Renaissance, you like art, this is a really fun place. I did think some of the shows were a little bit slow, lacking, and sometimes a little bit boring. So I thought some of the shows could have been written better. Because of the shows, I'm going to give this a 3.5 key review out of 5. This is definitely worth checking into, so please check out their website at the Pittsburgh Ren Festival and comment below if you've gone there or if you have any questions. Also hit like and subscribe to enter our contest for a $50 gift card. Thank you again, and good night.